Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and I'm hosting Corncast episode 9. Joined, as always, by James.
Oh, hello, matey.
Ruben.
Oh my god, that's fucking terrible, James.
And Jim.
Hello.
Nice
Before we
use of
go
props.
into the random episode that is truly before us, I want to shout out the patrons over at the Jar Patreon for supporting the audio version of the cast. So, week 9? 9 weeks. 9 long weeks.
Sorry, before we get into this episode, I just want to do a quick thing for everyone. So, in my despair, I've sort of turned to writing.
Oh yeah, what have you been
So
writing?
I've been writing poems.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got an example?
Yeah, I wanted to sort of read you guys one of my poems.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Some funny emotes.
I can hold my liquor, but this man can't handle his weed. Dark and lonely now. On Chicago, south of town. I'm on to Indiana. I heard it in the radio now. I can't handle no liquor, but these bitches can't handle me. I can't control. And my wiggers, they can't control. You say you know me, my wigger, but really you just know the old me.
Jesus. That was pretty heartfelt.
What do you guys...
Speaking of living in the past, I feel like we're currently in 2015 again with the current Twitter beef and YouTube beef that is going on at the moment.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Seeing an H3 versus Keem Star rant video come out is just... I thought we were past that at this point, but...
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to make another YouTube changed has.
Yeah. No, because remember... we made a video on Jar a fucking year ago. It was about Leafy and H3.
His fans. I remember his fans being in the video.
I don't you remember we had that fucking video. It was called like H3 versus Leafy, Dawn of the Winner Who Decides bullshit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That is how long ago that this shit was going on before. And now we're just straight back into it. Have you watched
4 years
any
ago
of
was
the
a
videos?
different time. Nah, I've not.
I've watched all of them.
What do you mean all of them? You couldn't possibly have watched all of them.
What do you mean?
Well, with all the amount of people that have commented on this.
Oh, no, I mean I've watched the Avengers movies of this latest cinematic universe. So I've seen the H3 videos and the Keemstar video.
Yeah, so I think Keemstar's making a second video. He's on
he said in the first one that he was currently making a fuck you Ethan video or something.
And H3 have made 2 videos, so far with 3 videos.
Yeah, their second one being a response to Keemstar's first one. So
Yeah.
when I was watching Keemstar's one, I thought, like, is there a possibility that these two people are just in cahoots? Just like trying to get as much attention as possible.
It's possible. Like the theory that Beyonce's album Lemonade and the following Jay-Z album, or maybe it was before, I don't remember when that album came out. It was all made up. The idea that Jay-Z had cheated on her. There's like a conspiracy theory that it was all made up so she could make this album about it.
Whoa.
And he could make like that album where he apologizes on it, on 444, where he apologizes.
555?
Yeah, 666, I think.
777?
Yeah.
Whose side are you on then, Jim? Being the most well.
I mean, being totally honest, I'm on Leafy's side.
I miss him.
What do you mean? You just made a
No.
video that got taken down or something.
I'm just being a prankster, dog. No, I just don't like any of it, but I kind of don't like Keemstar more than not liking any of it, so...
Yeah, this one
I guess
seems more like... Man, they used to just be such a clear side, and I'm just like, this
Yeah.
just seems lame. Like, it seems like we're past this, but I guess not.
It
It's
is
like,
super lame.
What caused all of it? What was the...
I think H3 or Keemstar made a video about, or including H3, saying he was like a liar or did some sort of scummy deal when it came to this DLC, including Ethan and Ela from H3, and that pissed Ethan off. So he's done like an expose on the truth behind Keemstar.
So it's just long-standing beef, basically.
Yeah, apparently they've been beefing for a while. Like, it's really... It's just fucking annoying to see. Like, YouTube is for cringy gamers on the high seas talking about bullshit. Not for, like... Because, I mean... have you seen the videos, Alex?
I've seen the second H3 one, because I wasn't about to be watching a 40-minute plus video on Keemstar. But I did watch Keemstar's response video, because...
yeah, so you know
entertaining.
they brought up the whole, like, suicide thing.
Oh, etiquette, yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know about that. What did they have to say about that? I don't understand. Did Keemstar do something at the time?
Ethan's point is that Keemstar made, like, the environment really toxic for etiquette to be in.
Yeah.
Contributing to the suicide of him.
I mean, is anyone making the case that, or trying to make the case that Keemstar is a beacon of
Yeah, serenity on the
Positivity,
World Wide Web.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Even he isn't.
I was blocked by Keem for a while.
Why did
What,
he
he
block
unblocked you?
I think a couple times because it was just the thing you did, wasn't it, in 2016, was to, if there was anything that you could tweet at Keemstar about a gnome, you did it. And I encountered 2 gnomes in Fallout 4, so both times I took a picture of it and I just tweeted, found Keemstar in Fallout 4. And he blocked me.
He's got enemies.
He got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain him of his energy, you know?
But the thing is, in that vein, like, people did just sort of forget to hate, to not like Keemstar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the past few years since iDubbbz's video, people just don't really give a shit about Keem anymore.
Yeah, they just
No, I
watch
haven't.
him.
I don't really think about that guy very often. It's only recently that he's like come up again, isn't it?
Yeah, and every time he comes up, it's like, yeah, he's not a great guy, is he?
He really reminds me of Alex Jones.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
Just in the way he communicates.
No,
It's so loud. It's so abrupt. That's it. He is abrupt.
I saw like Boogie's input on the whole like situation. I think
chime in, yeah.
I was actually going to say that fucking classic Boogie.
Yeah, no, but he said like when he was feeling suicidal, Keemstar was like nice to him, and his advice to him was just stop being sad.
Just be a millionaire.
and then Boogie was like, that doesn't work. And then apparently Keemstar just got really angry at him for not just being happy. Like this guy, I think he's just completely out of touch with empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
And that's my 3 cents on this.
Will it make a difference, though? James, we haven't heard
No.
much from you.
You don't ever give this stuff attention. You said that he disappeared for a while, and that's because the people didn't give him attention. If you don't ever acknowledge what he's doing and you just ignore it, he doesn't get anything.
No, but he was growing in that time. He grew
Yeah.
to like 5 million subscribers.
Because some people obviously watching him.
Some people, 5 million people.
5 odd million people were watching him personally. Just get that stuff out of your life.
That's more people than some countries have as in their entire population.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's more people than. There
There are sailors on the 7 seas.
are sailors on the 7 seas. That's fucking crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Keemstar H3 craziness?
James, you hate H3H3, don't you?
They're both bad. Simple.
Huh?
Both bad.
Wow, what a boring centrist, yellow-bellied, non-voting
Centrist.
fucking
Walk
loser.
plank.
Walk the plank then. Go on.
I just keep negativity out of my life.
Speaking of keeping negativity out of our lives, other piece of huge news was that Justice League's Snyder Cut is
Oh, yeah.
being released.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's the event of the year, man, for next year.
it will be, yeah. Like, I think with the release of that, we'll just end the whole COVID issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's what the world needs.
Well, it's another plague to supersede the current one.
Yeah, it's the next. You thought 2020 was bad, just wait till 2021.
I'm actually looking forward to it because I laughed a lot at Justice League.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It can't be much worse than the Justice League we've seen already.
Surely it'll be better because I'll make some of the VFX not shit.
Well, I don't know about
Yeah, yeah.
that. I think it will be better because it will have like more of a personality than the fucking bullshit Joss Whedon shat out for that.
50% shat out. Like half of it wasn't.
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like color.
Yeah, so it's even
footage.
it's half of his shit and half of Zack Snyder's shit squeezed together.
Batman lying on the
I'm
ground.
not massively
doing a
keen on
pee-pee.
Joss Whedon.
Yeah, what's the last thing Joss Whedon did since Avengers?
I don't know. I'm going to find out. I feel like he's been a bit quiet on account of the fact that he's like a fake feminist.
Yeah, he's one of the. I think he's one of those dudes that used feminism to. Well, we all know the rest.
Okay.
No, what did
He's
he
got-
do?
He used it as an advantage to take advantage of people.
Well, not so much. Well, he
What,
he
really?
notoriously like cheated
He was like
on
an
his wife,
yeah, he was a serial cheater. Yeah.
Oh,
from what I understand, because
He is
Yeah.
writing some things. Untitled Joss Whedon World War II horror project.
sounds like something Jim would enjoy.
What about the last thing he directed?
it just sounds like Age of Ultron. You know what I'm saying?
The last thing he directed was Age of Ultron. But he's got 3 things in development. One for next year called The Nevers. An epic tale
Surely-
following a gang of Victorian women who find themselves with unusual abilities, relentless enemies, and a mission that might change the world. TV show. And he created it and is directing it. So it'll be really sexist and out of touch, and women will be just treated. I just hate the way I didn't like Age of Ultron because I was like, man, why do you direct women the way you do? Stop it, for fuck's sake.
Where her crises over feeling valueless because she can't have children.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
anymore
Oh my
specifically.
god, that was so weird. Like she literally said, like, I'm not a real woman because she was sterile.
Yeah.
That's
Super weird.
really, really not right, dude.
Yeah, that's the most bizarre part of that movie now.
Yeah.
Not as awful as everyone says, but also not great.
It's also worse than everyone says. Before we move on, I've got something quickly to mention. There's like a, what do you call it? There's like a thing at the moment. You can vote for your favorite podcast, the British Podcast Awards.
Oh yeah. I was gonna.
And if we don't win, we're cancelling Jarcast. If we're not number one in Britain, consider Jar over. So if you want us to stick around, just shoot a vote over towards British.
Yeah, maybe like commit fraud as well and do loads of votes.
Yeah, create a bot or something.
I can't encourage that on a microphone. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't
not
totally don't
do it. Not
totally don't commit fraud for us.
Fraud. Do tax evasion as well.
It's a cute outfit.
Thoughts, James?
It's a very cute outfit, James.
James, thoughts?
On tax evasion, I love it. Who doesn't like a bit of good
funny
tax
thing.
evasion?
Actually, you know what? Let's not even stay on the subject of tax evasion. It's not a particularly exciting one, is it?
I am a pirate after I've been tax evading for years.
There's no taxes on the high seas, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
International waters. Do what you want.
True.
I watched some cringe.
Yeah, what cringe?
Here you go on.
Is it Keemstar's YouTube channel?
No, it was the Harley Quinn movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, Birds of Prey and the fabulous emancipation
Of one Harley Quinn.
Deadpool 3, but with a woman.
Yeah. They thought they watched Deadpool and how much money it made, and they're like, "What's our closest character?" Oh, there we go. Suicide Squad. Deadpool. Harley.
So, snap! Combining this subject along with the Snyder cut, have you seen the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad might be the next thing to come?
Yeah, I
didn't know about that.
headlines for the Ayer cut, I actually scream laughed.
Yeah, because David Ayer came out and said there's a scene where Joker convinces someone to kill themselves, and now everyone's like, holy shit, we need to see this.
Just to see how fucking bad it is, because didn't we have fucking 4 hours
just threatens.
Yeah.
that is left out of Suicide Squad.
Like, why did they even film that? Why?
This weird idea that seems to float around with comic book fans, like the comic book film fans, that the longer the film, the better it is. Most of the time, the fucking longer cut is worse, just way worse.
Yeah.
Everyone's bored after 2.5 hours. You know, they don't want to fucking do it anymore. They might slog another half an hour if they have to, but you don't want to.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen that often.
I've been watching a film. I haven't finished it. I've been watching Almost Famous. This is a roundabout point. We'll get back to comic book films because we're not done with this because that's all we talk about, and then we'll go on a Halo 5, I think, after. And then maybe we'll rank the Kanye albums for a 7th time. I don't know.
And we'll talk about Dark Souls 2 for a bit.
Yeah, and then maybe some Dark Souls 2. So, Almost Famous. I think so. It's the extended cut, and it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the normal cut is 2 hours. And the film should be fucking nearly over. It does not need to have another hour to it. The film has another hour left, and it doesn't fucking need it. It did not need an extended cut. Fuck Cameron Crowe and fuck Vanilla Sky. And that's my end point. Back to comic book films.
Vanilla Sky. It's fucking
Stupid.
weird.
Stupid. Doesn't. I don't want to spoil it. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Is that
And Penelope Cruz.
What?
Penelope Cruz.
Oh, and Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, Cameron Diaz. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell. He's in it for some reason.
Russell.
Schmuscle.
Nice.
Yeah. So there we go. That's my. That's that over. We can go back to comic book films. I'm looking forward to the Suicide Squad one. I think possibly more, if there is going to be one.
Yeah, that movie.
yeah.
That was a real stinker. That one.
So terrible.
Possibly the worst movie I've ever seen.
But one of the best trailers ever. Think about it. That trailer made everyone think it was going to be good.
Until Jared Leto was in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when they revealed that Joker onto it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that really sets the tone. You've really done a good job there. Yeah, I've been playing with
I'm
fire
not
the
gonna
last
kill
few
you.
days.
You've been playing with fire?
Yeah, no, I've been using my phone without a phone case.
Ooh.
I checked my phone case off to clean my phone and was like, oh,
It feels nice, doesn't it?
wow, this is so much nicer.
Yep. I
I've
had the
been
same
using
thing
it without a
yesterday.
case. So far,
That is
I've
playing with
gone-
fire, though.
I've gone like 5 days without a case, and it's been honestly been pretty great.
Yeah, but all it takes is one. It's not like a near miss. It's one. It will just happen, and you won't be able to stop it.
Well, you know what? My phone has a fucking case on it, and like a week ago, in the night, it just fell off my bed, and now huge smash on the screen.
How do you not?
My bed isn't like fucking touching the ceiling. It's not really high. It's like 1.5 feet off the ground, off the floor. I guess.
Like a
Can't
cat
sleep
sort of
outside.
height, I guess. You know.
Yeah, like a cat sort of height. And yeah, that really pissed me off.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to
I'll buy a
think.
game at some
Yeah.
point, but
I have a screen protector on mine as well, though.
Yeah.
Like a nice one, like a good one, because sometimes it's just a shitty one to me isn't even worth it. 'Cause I'd rather not have a bad time every time I touch my phone. But yeah,
how do you put them on without getting air bubbles and stuff all underneath?
the air bubbles. That's the easy part. The hard part is avoiding getting dust under it. Like I had one fiber underneath mine, but I think either it's gone from it, it's been worn out of existence, or I just don't know where it is because I don't know where it is on it anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
James?
Phone cases. Just don't buy cheap ones.
It's a good company, yeah. I bought a decent one from a company called like Mouse.
Just with everything, you've got to protect yourself because if you just don't use it one day, you're gonna have a lifetime of problems.
If you don't use it one day.
Alex has not used it for 5 days, and he's all right.
But sometimes you just think, oh, today will be okay. I won't use it, and then boom.
Yeah.
Next 20 years of your life, and boom.
What are you actually talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck is your point here?
Begins with C, and you get a C if you don't do it.
Anyone else have any topics?
Yeah, I've got this topic. There's this really kind of pretty looking C game that is utter complete and utter shit. It is terrible.
What's that
What?
you're on about?
You've angered the huge Sea of Thieves fandom.
No, I'm on about Elite Dangerous.
Ah, very good.
No. I'm taking a moment to say that this game is shit. Sorry, I don't
What
mean
game?
game. I mean life.
Yeah, James, I
'Cause
thought
as
there
you
was
can
something you
see-
wanted to say to the Jarlings Direct.
We're currently out on the sea. We got really sick of being inside, so we just gave up. We became renegades,
All right.
trawling the English
Is
Channel.
that all you
to,
wanted to say?
I don't know.
I've got something to say.
Go on then. Say it. Preach, sister.
What do you say?
Mama.
Want a dick on a shirt? Check the description below.
Now this is the part where the rap breaks down. It gets real intense. No one makes a sound. Everything looks like it's 8 Mile now. Don't know what he says after that.
He probably says, Welcome to the second half of the Jarcast, where we answer questions from the Corn community. If you want to leave your own questions, head over to the subreddit where there's a suggestion thread. Let's start off with this one from Magic Bananas Z, who says, For everyone, settle a debate between me and my brother. Are curtains being used when they're open or closed?
Neither.
I feel like they just are passively being used. If you possess curtains, they are passively being used at all times.
Passive, they're just something.
I'd say you're using them when you're either opening or closing.
Yeah, that is definitely using. We know that aims.
When they're open, what's their use?
Letting light in and letting you look out.
But they're not. They have nothing to do with light coming in, do they? All they do is block.
Their use is to give you the option to have either light or none.
And in turn, privacy or not privacy.
But I'm going to call you out and say you don't use one. You don't use curtains, you use blinds and curtains.
I'm going to call you out and say that's fucking stupid.
Personally, I mean, I think it depends on the room you're in for blinds or curtains. Like an office, blinds. Maybe a bedroom, curtains.
Curtains and blinds.
You want, basically, all you want is, as long as in your bedroom it's blackout. You want no light coming in.
Exactly.
But we've strayed way away from it. I think what we've established is fuck you, question asker. Next question.
Okay. Oil_holic says, James, is it really true that the other members of the cast bully you / peer pressure you into doing things? Are they truly the bullies of the cast?
Yes, of course.
I bully him into buying really expensive aftermarket car parts.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the bully is
James.
Yeah. Point your gun at the bully.
No, wait, point at the wrong person.
Why? What the fuck have I done?
You are the bully. Do you know why you're the bully? We go to bloody Casper's. Alex is like, "Oh, James, you know you want two, James. Buy two." And then I buy two, and I can't finish one of them.
You buy two. Yeah.
Eyes bigger than your belly.
He does it every time. Every time we go into a restaurant, Alex is like, "Oh no, you want it? You want it? Go on then. You know you can eat it." And then I do, but it's abuse. No wonder I'm getting fat.
Joseph Z. Khan has this one for us. Sorry if this question's already been asked, but do the members of the cast, when they're not on an episode, listen to the ones that they've missed?
No, I don't.
I haven't missed one in years.
I've only missed like two, and I don't think I've listened to them, if I'm being honest.
It's just
Those are the best ones. You should listen to those ones.
I don't listen to any podcast. Is the thing. So yeah, nothing personal. Just don't listen to podcasts.
I tend to listen to a little bit if I'm not on one, but I won't listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, every now and then I'll watch like an opening. Yeah, that's probably yeah.
Yeah, I wind up hearing most of it anyway because of editing it, obviously. Stage DK has this one again for James.
Oui.
If the Jar Boys were to pilot a 4-man tank, what would their roles be?
Oh, this is a good one. It's difficult because because obviously you've got the commander, you've got the gun operator, and you've got the loader, and you've got the driver. So someone's got to be on the lookout for other tanks and to, command the entire vehicle. I don't know, it's really hard to say because I honestly don't trust any of you to actually command a tank.
Well, I'm a pretty good navigator, I'll have you know. I've got sharp eyes. So what? I gotta wear glasses sometimes. I'll spot that tiger tank hiding in those bushes a mile away.
I'm gonna say Jamie is the shooter. And
what does the shooter do?
It just shoots the gun. That's it. That's pretty much it. But I say that because in the shooter's position's really cramped, and you're the only one who'd fit. And that's one of the things they picked in World War II is people of height for certain positions.
People of height, like people of color.
No, it's in like tall people would be like a driver most of the time.
Brad Pitt's pretty tall. He seemed to fucking fit in that fucking stupid movie, Shia LaBeouf in it, Transformers. or something.
Brad Pitt was the commander. Shia LaBeouf was the gunner.
What did John Bernthal do?
Which one's that?
He's in The Walking Dead.
Punisher.
Doesn't mean anything.
He's Punisher.
He looks like he's been in a lot of fights.
Yeah, he looks tough.
Ruben's
He's got a massive dick in that movie.
Ruben's a loader. I'd be driver and Alex should be commander. That is my official take.
Why would you be driver?
Yeah, why?
Drifter.
Tell us.
Tank drifter.
Yes, practically.
And why would Ruben be the loader?
Strength.
Just so fucking powerful.
Because
And why would Alex be the commander?
Because he's shit at everything
He's
else.
not going to load, he's not going to shoot, and he's definitely not going to drive.
Because what?
Alex wouldn't drive.
Why? He's the only other one of us that can drive.
Are tanks manual?
Yeah,
Yes.
are they automatic or manual?
They're manual.
When they're going to upgrade tanks to fucking automatic tanks?
No, Jim, wait.
Electric tanks.
Jim,
Yeah.
when we're going somewhere and we've got the sat nav, who gives the one direction?
I don't give wrong directions. I just don't give directions.
He misdirects. It's different.
No, misdirection is giving the wrong direction.
You shut up.
Okay, so giving actual
Look in a dictionary once in a while, eh?
giving directions that are wrong are better than giving no directions. So therefore, Alex is the commander.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I'm fine
Yeah,
just not
fucking whatever.
questioning the logic, honestly.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the logic. If there was any.
Excuse me. Sorry,
Tank-
everybody.
Mungo Pungo has a logical question for James again. Lots of James questions. Question for James. Before the pandemic began, you talked about how you were planning to eventually begin your car channel this year. Assuming society doesn't collapse and the pandemic ends, is this car channel still in the cards?
Yes, but it's probably going to be pushed back.
Is it though, really?
Well, all I need is a GoPro.
Okay.
That's it. It's going to be a GoPro set in the car with driving, like track days, car stuff. But it's just like waiting to build the car. I need like more mods, basically.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
fuck.
enough.
It is happening.
No. Better get him out of his ghost form again. Need to get that checked out.
It's also an ASMR channel. Just want to add that.
Pill on Face has one for us.
Okay.
Who in jar do you think would be able to beat the grandma from the Madagascar movies in a fight?
Definitely not Alex, as we know, because the lion, Alex always gets fucked up by so.
Who in jar is which? Have we ever... Who in jar is which Madagascar character?
We've done this before, and I always get lumped with the token black, so...
No, but there's 2 token blacks in Madagascar.
Oh yeah, well I always get lumped with the fat one if there's a fat one. Why have you given me this?
Marty.
You take that back.
Wait, who's
Thanks.
Melman then?
You're Melman.
Alex, have
Well, okay, which one of the zebras in Escape to Africa?
I'm the
White with
the
black check?
300 and I'm the 323rd.
To the left.
Yeah.
One.
What was the question? Who could beat the grandma? Going by that, I'd say James could beat the grandma.
Yeah.
Where is he anyway? He's a camouflage expert, clearly. He's gone. Oh, he's over there. Playing with the chickens.
You couldn't beat the grandma.
Me? No.
I couldn't beat the grandma.
No way.
And Ruben would sleep with the grandma.
I'm gonna seduce her. How? Did I just bring her the
Using
head of
your-
Alex
your,
alive
uh,
or something?
Your linguistic skills. Charm her using your British
Is that what you call someone who eats linguine?
levier. What?
Someone who eats linguine.
A linguistic?
Yes.
No, if you're linguistic, I'm pretty sure you're on the spectrum.
No.
No, don't.
Oscarman97 has one. Around 60 episodes ago, James said he'd be completely fine dyeing his hair grey. Does the new Chad James still feel this way? And will we ever see the silver-haired James? Game on.
My hair on the side is going quite grey already. Probably get to a point when I will just yeet it and just go completely grey because it's just a
You're not
look.
gonna dye it at all.
I'd want it to be natural, but
Yeah, I mean, like dye it your color, but
yeah, sure, of course, why not? It looks good. You can't say grey looks bad.
you just got to choose when to start doing it. You got to make sure you do it before people start noticing that you're going grey. Otherwise, they know that you dyed
That's
it.
the thing. Why do people?
What's wrong with going grey?
Grey?
Nothing.
Like Geralt.
Yeah, he looks good as hell.
He looks
Yeah.
awesome.
I
He
don't get
grey
it.
or white though?
Grey.
I mean, he's
Grey
white.
wolf?
He's White Wolf.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Grey Wolf is no, grey. Is it Grey Fox? Sorry, in
I
Metal Gear. That's a whole other thing.
Yes.
I think of that dude from Mad Men.
Oh, John
Sterling?
Slattery. Yeah, the actor. I can't
Wolf?
think of his name. Roger Sterling. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. He suits being he's white haired, isn't he? Yeah. He's not even grey. His hair is totally white.
Yeah, but like he would have used to have green hair or something.
Hmm.
So no silver-haired James anytime soon.
Yeah. 5 years maybe. Depends how stressed I am.
5 years? Okay, that's a oddly specific timeframe. Ode you to that. Sven1 Psy Forms says, what are your thoughts on hunting for sport, conservation or otherwise? Is there anything you guys consider unethical, like spear hunting or killing animals that don't have a fair chance? Are you allowed to hunt in the UK?
Hunting bad.
Hunting bad.
Yeah,
If you
isn't
like
it-
whipping foxes
what are
apart,
the rules here
Sorry.
about hunting? I don't know. I've never looked into it. Farmers hunt, don't they? Surely.
Yeah, you're allowed to like for pest control. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's like people think
Hunting for sport, I guess, is just a bit
Yeah.
like, man,
Yeah, but
Grow
what
up.
if you eat the chicken that you hunt?
it's not much of a hunt, is it? Oh shit! Hang on, everyone, we're gonna die if you go near that. Yep.
Well, trophy hunting is obviously, you know, these people don't
Fucked.
deserve whites. Let's just make that clear.
For those of you listening to this, gunpowder killed them.
Trophy hunting's bad. Fox hunting's bad. Hunting is bad. The only
Yeah,
acceptable
I feel like if you're like, if you're killing it and eating it, I mean,
Sure.
whatever.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
how's that any different to just buying it already killed in like a supermarket? You know, at least you get to
But
see what you're
hunting
killing.
things for nothing.
Well, I mean,
more,
you're still hunting for the fun of it. You know, for the murder of it.
Is it for the
Yeah, but
murder
there's
of
a
it?
difference
Like, aren't
between
there some
like-
animals that need to be like kept at bay?
Yeah, but you don't tend to eat those.
It depends what it is, surely. I don't know.
What, like pheasants and foxes? They tend to be what people go and murder.
Well, yeah, people eat pheasants. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't eat fox. No, I'm saying pheasants is an example of something that doesn't need to be kept at bay.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't know.
Stupid birds.
I don't know. I've never been into farming, obviously, so I'm not really sure.
I'm big into farming, man.
I don't like any form of just hunting for fun.
What if we
but-
do the next one in Farming Simulator?
You mean do the next one where we actually farm, Ruben? We actually farm. Real life farm.
I don't want to do that.
Do there's only one acceptable form of hunting, and that's MILF hunting.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what about, what ones do you consider unethical?
Trophy hunting.
Human
Yeah.
hunting.
No, that's okay.
I mean, when you see people standing proudly over a dead lion, maybe like an elephant, it's like, come on, man.
But if they ate it, that would be fine.
No, it wouldn't.
Nah, don't want to do that. They're they're a rare animal. Go hunt a fucking cow. I don't know.
No, or hunt someone with a gun who can kill you. That's the rule.
What if, we've all seen Predator, okay? Just put them in a jungle with the Predator. If they escape, they can hunt any trophy animal they want. But they won't escape, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Predator, yeah.
I am anti all of it. Bad.
You're anti-predator?
No,
Okay.
I'm anti being human.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hatred Telephone Box has one for us. What is the most intense/insane thing each of you have done for a joke? I want to know how far the Yogs have gone in the ventures of comedy. Also, what happens to the... Oh no, I'm not reading that bit. Continue.
Pushing Jamie in the river.
But that didn't actually happen.
Yeah,
You've
you
done
didn't
crazier
do it.
things than that. Much crazier.
Like what?
Everything that you used to do on that old fucking, silver grey bike you had.
You snapped the bike in half, but that wasn't for a joke.
No, that
It happened. It was an accident.
No, it was his setting his hair on fire.
Oh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When did he do that?
He just picked up a lighter and just set his hair on fire for no reason.
Yeah, James goes bah, and then does things.
Yeah.
He went bah and then set his hair on fire.
He goes bar and does things.
Yeah.
It's such a broad spectrum.
It's accurate though.
Yeah, it's really accurate. I don't know why. It's Jamie's fault.
No, it's not.
I don't.
Yeah, well, how's it Jim's fault?
When did he do this? Year 8? Year 9? What?
No, this was like a year ago.
Oh right.
Yeah,
It was
like
this
a
year,
fucking
you
year.
donut.
Yeah.
It wasn't this year.
It was like January.
Oh, I presume this was a young James idiot move, but Christ, it's like an old James idiot move.
Yeah.
Punish James.
I
No,
didn't know
Venom
he just
James.
stood in the kitchen and without any warning, he just...
Yeah, like me and Alex didn't egg him on or anything. James just decided it would be funny.
What did you do to put it out? Just like water on it or something?
No, he just smacked his head.
Oh.
Yeah, because he didn't expect it to catch in the way it did.
Hair
but
is
it's hair.
extremely flammable.
Yeah, that shit is volatile.
Yeah.
It's just like dry grass. It's waiting to fucking go up in flames, man.
That could have gone wrong.
It could have gone really wrong really fast.
And like, whose fault would it
Yeah, like
Explain
if we were egging you on, like we could take some responsibility. But it was just so fucking out of the blue.
Yeah.
It would have been really awkward to tell, go to A&E.
Yeah.
Head. Why did you
Yeah.
why did your hair on
Dude,
fire?
like I swear James just has very few inhibitions.
What does that mean?
Like
Nothing
if,
is off the cards for you.
if an idea goes into your head, that it's just like a flip of the coin whether you will go through with it or not.
It's not even a flip of a fuck. It's weight fucking die, man. It's just like
Yeah,
80-20, and it's like yes, 80% of the time.
It's like full out New Vegas.
How's it like Fallout New Vegas, Alex?
Yeah, go on. Expand on that fucking statement.
You know that stupid fucking mode where you like aim at people and there's a chance.
Facts.
Fucking
Oh right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I thought it was just gonna be like a loose gambling reference.
James is the protagonist of an RPG.
Jesus.
I've done some pretty dumb stuff.
Yeah, the thing with setting your hair on fire is that like you set your own hair on fire. It's not like you're pushing anyone into a river or something.
Yeah, or the stinging nettles.
Can you imagine like the alternate dimension where James actually pushed me into that river?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
true
thought you
enemies.
did get pushed into a load of stinging nettles.
Yeah, but he pushed like that's nowhere near as bad as actually falling into a river.
Where? Which river? Where?
Chippenham.
Yeah, the
Well, like,
massive
through
one.
Moncton fucking Park.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, he tried to push me in.
Jesus fucking
Yeah, it
Christ.
very, very nearly happened as well.
He can't believe his own lunacy, can he? He can't believe, like, looking back on it.
Yeah. The furthest I've gone was getting like T-shirts printed for things that I find funny.
You threw a pair of underwear on the roof of your house.
Oh, yeah. And they just stayed there. Yes.
Alex
Does
loved
that
it.
kinda count?
Specifically taking my underwear and for things that aren't like areas that aren't accessible, but you can view them.
Yeah.
See, that's no different to me. That's no different to me at all.
No, it was different with Alex because it was all like calculated.
Yeah, and how is that comparable to just lighting your hair on fire? How does it?
or trying to push someone into a river. Like, you see,
Yeah,
Alex.
that was opportunistic, the river thing.
Yeah, no, but also physical.
Yeah. This was like mental anguish. that he caused.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the hair thing's physical as well.
yeah. No, James is a physical joke sort of guy.
He's a practical joker of sorts, you know.
Yeah, James is literally on Practical Jokers. Impractical Jokers.
Walk the fucking plank.
Anyone else got any extreme examples of humour?
I'd have to think about it.
Furthest you've taken some humour?
Oh, the legendary bicycle clip is one.
The legendary bite of 86, did you say?
It's 87, I think.
Yes, that.
I can't think of anything I've done, but my dad always used to joke. What the fuck are we talking about now?
Yeah, what's the laugh? What's the laugh?
It's just whenever FNAF comes up. It's just something so lame about it.
That era was terrible. Where that was the game. For like, no, it was shit as well. It was always shit.
Yeah, with the Markiplier videos.
Found these jelly beans.
Yeah, the scariest game of all time or whatever.
YouTube changed has, man. But yeah, the prank thing, my dad used to joke like with my brother in the garden. Like he'd say like, should we play chainsaw tag? You know, like just, and we'd fucking scream and laugh and run around the garden. And he'd pretend to get his chainsaw out of the shed. And he would, it's gonna say, you know, no one prosecute him, please. But he would start it, but he'd leave the guard on and just like rev it a little bit, you know, to make it. He wouldn't go anywhere near us with it, but just, you know, to add to this, like, oh, chainsaw tag.
Yeah.
That's what he used to fucking do. Yeah, my brother found that especially funny.
Jim, did you say one?
No, I've always been way nicer than all y'all. So
Say that again, motherfucker.
Okay, well, I have one you can answer, Jim. From
okay.
Iron Hellmate 222, who says, What are your all-time favorite episodes of the cast? I love the one where you talk about the indoor play places.
Indoor
Indoor
play
what?
places.
Yeah, I don't
Um, indoor play
Which one is it?
places.
What the
favorite
fuck are they?
episodes.
I don't know. It's hard to remember
Changed
them.
has.
Changed Has is funny because I think it's one of my favorite titles.
I like,
And-
what was it called? Something booty Spider-Man.
Yeah, what was the first word?
Spider-Man. Yeah,
What was it?
Spider-Man.
Hot Girl Booty Spider-Man. Yeah, that one's awesome, dude.
James, what's your favorite episode?
You know my favorite episode.
No, I don't. That's why
You
I
do know
asked.
Oh,
It's one of the most legendary episodes ever made.
Which?
Normal,
The normal
episode. Yeah.
I thought you hated the normal episode.
No, it was a very good break in the jar structure, and it gave a good insight into the intricate dynamic between the members. And
You're
that
just
really-
saying words now. Shut the fuck up.
dude, the normal episode was something to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. There are so many at this point. You can just take
Normal.
your pick. Yeah, fuck it, the normal. Beans for Breakfast asks this. I've recently been replaying Halo Combat Evolved, but I'm taking a break because I've encountered the biggest pile of doo-doo from a butt I've ever seen. The library level. It's been a few years since I played and I'd forgotten just how genuinely atrocious it is. Anyway, do you guys have any particular thoughts on that level? Or are there any other levels in the Halo series that leave a particularly stinky taste in your mouth? And thanks for keeping us all laughing in these tough times, Mingers.
I actually have 15 I can list right now if you just give me a sec. 15 levels. Hang
Why
on.
15?
I don't think the library is the worst level in that game.
Yeah, I don't think it is either, actually.
I think
Two
Two
Betrayals.
Betrayals.
Yeah,
was-
Two Betrayals sucks. Fuck Two Betrayals.
That is a crap level.
Which one is Two Betrayals?
When you
Um,
get back to the snow place,
Yeah, and there's Wraiths at the end. The one notoriously where we were doing it and I would disconnect at the very end every fucking time.
that
So
one.
shit internet
It's
at the
just
time.
too long. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have similar.
and you've done it all
problems.
before. But as for
Yeah.
15, why 15? Halo 5 Guardians has a total of 15 campaign missions,
Oh, right.
all worthless. That's my contribution, and I'm out.
I think the entirety of Halo 2 is shit, so that
No, Halo 2 is one of the best games just ever. It's so good. It's
On a,
great.
on a high note, though, once we're through this, what about just the best Halo level? Just one mission. You can only have one.
the Ark.
Yeah. Pretty amazing, that one.
The opening cutscene from Halo 5.
Sick level, that one.
Yeah, I don't despise the library, it's just too long. I like having a shotgun and just killing Flood for ages.
Well, it's more the level design is dull as shit. Like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the
It's just
same
one
room,
room.
over and over.
And you can just cheat it as well. You can just like grenade jump through a lot of it, so it's almost. And that's sort of like the accepted way of doing it as well, because it's like, yeah, just do that because it's so boring otherwise. Just grenade jump through the
It
door.
is a bad level.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Best levels. Probably is Halo 3 levels.
Yeah,
If I'm being...
I like the first snow level of Halo 1 a lot.
mm-hmm.
I like
The sort
the
in the
last
control
level
room.
of Halo 1, like the driving bit.
Yeah.
See, the last level of Halo 1 for me is ruined by that bit where you gotta throw the grenades into the stupid vents.
or fire a
Mm.
rocket if you've ventured out into that room.
Yeah, I just think that part is lame.
See, I actually, I mean, I know it's cliched to say it, but the last level of Halo 3 is just so fucking good. What a
Yeah,
moment.
that's like the same idea as the last level of Halo 1, but executed better.
Yeah, but that also takes away from it the fact that it's not a new idea.
Well, for me, it was the
Done
first
so
time I'd
much
experienced
better.
it. So, like, I just, you know.
And it is undeniably better.
You're on fire.
Baby.
Donkey, you're on fire.
Really? I'm not a fan of Halo at all.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, let's end on this one then from Yellow Tummy. What's up,
Yep.
cast members? Beast in particular, smiley face. I have a
Hi.
little question about your local terms / vocabulary. I've only been to England once in my life. This was a couple of years ago. I was staying in a somewhat lowly populated area, not far from Swindon actually. One day I was talking to a man from nearby at the local pub. I asked him if he knew any nice places to go for walks in the area. He told me about a place but gave me a warning. He said, "Watch out for bollocks." I always thought that this term meant testicles or like cock. To this day, I regret not clarifying what he was talking about. Do any of you know what he might have been referring to?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
He might have said bullocks, though. He might have been either he made a mistake or he might, I don't know, but it might have been bullocks.
What's a bullock?
It's just a young bull.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So if you were going for a walk, yeah, you know, I just
Ah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, can't forget
What's the
the
point?
iconic moment I stabbed a bull's testicles with a stick.
Yeah, because saying the word bollocks is used here, but not normally like that.
Yeah.
Watch out for bollocks. Unless you're going somewhere with like lots of testes. Wow. There it is. I think we answered that pretty well, eh?
Mhm.
and with that said, we'll see you guys on the next Angry Ruben show.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Do you remember the way they advertised Sea of Thieves with like all the content creators? Like, the little-
Yeah, cringing around.
Wow, this is too much for me. Wow.
E3 demoing it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
James,
I think the
take
worst
us
one
away.
for me will always be possibly the Anthem one. Anyway,
I could do with the XP.
Yeah, let's not do that mission at the moment. Tom could do with the XP. So cringe.
well,
James, you know what to do.
James, you know what to do.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
And welcome to the next episode of the Corncast.
Today we are joined on an island. Ruben got us sunk, and here we are abandoned.